Okay, so today we're going to be talking about how to create your new habits. One of the first things you'll do as you look to change your habits is to take stock of what habits, both good and bad, you currently have. After you have a good picture of what your current habits look like, you can step into creating new habits with confidence. There are three key areas that you want to develop if you're trying to build a new habit: your mind, your body, and your spirit. Your mind. The first step is to shore up your mind so that you can create new habits. Start each day by setting your intentions and decide that you will create habits that support your health goals. Know that your habits matter and will dictate your future. And the key here is consistency. When you're consistently building yourself up, it becomes easier to manage stress and feel positive about each day. And also, in that case, that's why we're building one small step at a time. And that's why your yoga routines are only 5 minutes long. You're focusing over the next 5 days on this one habit, and it's very achievable so that you can show up, because showing up is what really matters when you're just starting and creating new habits. Also, take time to have a real morning routine. Wake up early enough so that you can have enough time to set your intentions and create your new morning habits. Creating new habits might mean breaking up with old ones, and letting your body and mind wake up is a departure from the norm. Well, it might be for you a departure from the norm, and it allows your mind and body to adjust. Place the idea of your success at the forefront of your mind, and when you visualize your success, it's easier to make choices and create habits that push you toward that overall goal. And my favorite time for strength yoga routines is right after my coffee when I wake up. And so that's another good reason that you may enjoy having a morning routine. You want to make sure that you have time for this strength yoga routine. You want to make sure you have time to set your intentions for the day and visualize your goals. And so consider making your morning the time you do yoga and the time that you set your intentions for the day. Here are some steps you can take to set up your daily routine. Take time out of your day to read. Even if you just spend time reading a page or so each day, that increase in learning and development and the mental stimulation you get from the action is crucial to forming and formulating those habits. Number 2, take time out of your day to make a to-do list. Not only will this keep you organized, but it also helps you keep track of the progress you're making within your habit development. Number 3, create a routine. Set up your day into a structured routine. Set up your day into structured routines for wake up, bedtime, and even things in between. These schedules and structures will turn into new habits, so plan them out well. Take into account your overall goal and what you want to succeed in, and build your schedule around that plan. Now, your body. Your body is powerful and has so much to offer. Your habits affect every area of your life, but one of the areas you'll feel changes and new habits most keenly is within your body. And to prepare your body for changing and creating new habits, these are some things you should be doing. Don't skip your 5-minute yoga workouts. That's why I made them so short. Take time each day to breathe deeply throughout the day. The act of breathing in and breathing deeply resets your mind and your body and puts it in a healthier place. Toxins that can get trapped in your body are typically released through the lungs and breath. Deep breathing pushes out those toxins and gives your body a fresh start. Now, the first step you'll need to take to create those habits for your body is to nourish your body. You need to make sure that you drink enough water and that you eat nourishing foods. The basics. It's just about the basics. I tend to stick to a few meal blueprints to simplify healthy eating. Over the years, I have done lots of different meal planning ideas. I tried lots of different eating styles, and I found that the simpler, the better. Number 2, get moving. Take your water bottle with you and start moving. These may be small movements to start, but just getting off the couch and out of your office chair gets the blood pumping and your mind and body moving. Obviously, also in the context of this challenge, your 5-minute yoga routine is a great start. Number 3, be sure you're getting plenty of sleep. Start to build a good sleep routine by developing a good night routine that includes shutting off your devices, engaging in some yoga. In the evening, I like to do stretches. That's what my yoga tends to be. And integrating self-care tactics like aromatherapy and meditation. Sleep is one of the most important things for your overall health. And if you're looking to lose weight, I find it fascinating that if you sleep 6 hours or less, but eat the same amount of food as if you were sleeping 8 hours or more, you'll have a harder time losing weight. And what about your spirit? Well, the spirit is one of the areas that you may find harder to see the direct results when you change your habits or you develop new ones. But digging into the emotional and spiritual aspects of life and creating routines surrounding them gives you some control over your mental and emotional well-being. Start by engaging in meditation throughout the day. Take a few moments of quiet contemplation or prayer. Can give you clarity for decision making, give you better focus, and make it easier to problem solve issues that arise. You'll also notice a decrease in stress and anxiety the more you take time to meditate. Stress and anxiety are 2 of the key ways that you can find yourself stuck in a cycle of an unhealthy mental state. Situations and tasks can cause your stress to spike, but the biggest factor in stress and anxiety is the people we surround ourselves with on a daily basis. To set yourself up for success in creating new habits, surround yourself with a community that supports you rather than drags you down. The same can be said for what inspires you. We aren't all motivated or inspired by the same things, so find what sparks your inspiration and learn more. Gather information and listen to what your well of inspiration has to say about anything and everything you encounter. And when things get tough, relying on that inspiration center keeps you motivated. For me, a huge motivation and inspiration is to watch people who have achieved goals that I'm striving to achieve. For you, it might be something else, but really try to discover what it is that sparks you and inspires you to keep going. Now, steps to take. Number 1, take time out each day to feel grateful. Some people write in a gratitude journal. Think about how you could be more engaged with the world and where you could be more grateful or understanding of others. The simple act of writing out your day gives you perspective and creates a conscious thought process surrounding your day. Make sure that you spend time thinking about your day, thinking about what you're grateful for. Number 2, set aside time within the day or week to learn something new. Pick a topic that relates to your life or just something that you've always been curious about. And start doing the research. It may be something as small as learning a new board game that's always been on your mind, or maybe as big and substantial as tackling how best to cook a meal for a small gathering. Whatever you want to learn, set aside time to make that learning possible. Learn things that make you feel alive, that make you feel like you're growing, and that make you feel proud of yourself. Number 3, track your progress as you grow with your new habits. You can journal or write down what you've done, how you've seen improvements, and what your new goals are moving forward. You might be surprised to see your progress and goals change and develop as you go through the process of building new habits. Not only will you replace old habits with new ones, but you'll begin the process of creating a new life focused on what you want to achieve. I love taking before and after pictures of my progress as I become stronger and more flexible with yoga. And that is something you might want to consider too. Take pictures of what your body looks like now, what your flexibility level is now in the different yoga poses that we'll do throughout this challenge, and then revisit those as you progress. Remember this: habits dictate almost every area of our lives, from when we wake up to the time we eat lunch to the way we like to drink our coffee. Breaking bad habits is hard, but the easiest way to create success is to replace the bad habits with good ones. Creating a habit and routine from scratch takes dedication and no small amount of perseverance. After all, it takes an average of 60 days for a habit to become permanent. And preparing your mind, body, and soul before diving in and setting new habits gives you control over your habits and routines. And once you're prepared, you can easily begin to add new habits into the day and ensure that you're finding success. Small things snowball and become big habits when you give them the time and attention they deserve.